Welcome back, trainers. We're going to be taking a look at Open Master League, and we have a level 50 100% IV Bewear without the Community Day move Power Up Punch, because unfortunately it's just not that great. It just isn't that good. So we're going to be going with Power Up Punch and then Payback at first, and then we're going to be swapping it over to Stomp. They have both good plays. If you had to pick one, if I had to say, okay, well, this is the best moveset that I personally experienced. Well, it really depends upon day to day what you're going to be encountering. But overall, I'm going to have to maybe say Stomp and then Superpower, then of course Shadow Claw. As far as pairing it up, make sure you have something that's going to be able to protect you from Superpower Pokemon, because, you know, those could be a bit of an issue, specifically Melmetal, although you can be able to superpower it right back. Running into those Giratinas is going to be amazing. Even if you do have Superpower and Stomp, it's still going to be a good matchup unless they do have Dragon Pulse. And we're going to be pairing it up with a bunch of random different Pokemon. We're not going to stick to one specific team here. It's going to constantly be changing here. So with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. I hope you do have a good community day, or did have a good community day. Got a bunch of Stardust. We're going to keep it short and sweet here because maybe you're just taking a quick break for your community day. Or whatever the case is, let's see what we have going on here. And we're bringing in the Bewear. We have one shield on their end. We're going to be trying to build up to 2 of those superpowers. Shielding up this drill run. It's looking a little bit desperate here, going for that superpower. I'm sure we're going to be getting a shield out of them here. And there it is. And they're swapping. We farm them down, and we're going to be able to hit that superpower they were trying to catch. If we would have thrown, they should have. Oh yeah, they would have been able to win. Easy money. So we take that win there. Looking good. On to our next battle, folks. What are we going to see? Bewear. Is it good? Yes, it is pretty good. You got to be careful, honestly, as far as picking a fighter or something with superpower. I wouldn't say it's your top pick. It's definitely going to be nice when you run into something like a, I don't know, Giratina. But otherwise, it's going to be a little bit risky using it. But yeah, anyways, up against the Dialga here. So what's going to happen is we don't want to quite build up to 2 because we're going to be shielding up the first charge move anyways. So we're just going to go ahead and throw the first one before we get to the second charge move. They let it go, which is awesome, bringing in their Landorus, and we're getting a shield from our superpower. Great. So we're going to let this go here. We could have shielded up again, gone for another superpower or something, which would have done basically no damage. But we're just going to go ahead and let it go. They immediately swap, and they have a Mamoswine in the back. So we have a Togekiss, doesn't have much health, can get off maybe one charm up against this Mamoswine here. So this is not looking particularly good for us. So we're going to go ahead and just bait right off the bat and hope we get the boost here. Ominous Wind, and we get the shield, which is great. No boost, but at least we're going to be able to go for Shadow Ball before they get to another Avalanche. I'm hoping that's what's going to happen, and it's a Shadow Mamoswine at that. So this is, yeah, going to easily KO if they can just land one Avalanche. We're taking them out. We swap into our Togekiss, and we're getting off a couple of charms. They survive with 1 HP, or maybe 2. They get off that superpower. We swap into our Giratina, and this is definitely a superpower. And they said, you know, I'm going to use my energy before I go down. We take the win. Looking good. Good game. Moving on to our next opponent, folks. What are we going to see? Leading with Togekiss this time, and we're using... what else do we have on the Mewtwo? Okay, so we have a bad lead with the Metagross. We swap into Mewtwo, which does have Focus Blast and Side Strike. You always want to go with Side Strike as far as that secondary move. People are usually going to go with Shadow Ball and Focus Blast, right? Maybe the occasional Ice Beam. So we're going to let that go, and it's going to be another Sand Tomb here. We're going to be able to outpace them. We should be able to get to another one here without having to use a single shield and getting to another Side Strike. Do they want to double shield that Garchomp? And they do. Using both shields, we still have 2 on our end here. So we got the Togekiss, we're just going to throw it in. They definitely don't like Steel. That is an all-ground Garchomp. Mudshot, Sand Tomb, and Earth Power. So they're going for the Sand Tomb, lowering our defense, bringing in that Metagross. We bring in our Bewear. Time to have a little fun. They have a Gyarados back there. This is where I would have definitely loved to have Stomp. So, yeah. I'm going to have to say you're going to want to go with Stomp. You're also getting stabbed from it too as well. So we go for the Payback, of course, because, well, there's no point in going for the superpower. And I'm thinking, what should I do here? We got to shield this up, obviously. Metagross has some energy. Togekiss is, you know, full health, but it's going to get taken out 1 Meteor Mash. So we're going to go ahead and just use less energy here. And getting to the Payback, we've lowered our attack at this point. So let's see how much this does to the Metagross. and not quite enough. Swapping into our Togekiss, hoping we're going to be able to get to an Ancient Power or something, just charm it down, and we're not able to get there. They're getting to a Meteor Mash, and they've got a lot more energy than that. Bringing in the Bewear, and unfortunately not able to quick move down because they got another Meteor Mash, taking us out and taking that win. Good game. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see here? Leading with the Bewear. It's a Sylveon. Horrible lead for us. So we're going to swap into our Togekiss, and I do believe they just stay here. And that is a good sign for me. Well, at least, yeah, maybe if they want to hold the line, they're going to potentially be using a shield. So we go ahead and use this here. And we're going to go for the Ancient Power. We're going to be outpacing them. It takes forever to get to a Scythe Strike still because of Charm. Energy generation, very slow, and we're taking them out great. The threat for Bewear is gone. So we're going to go ahead and just throw the Ancient Power. What was that? A Excadrill. Oh, that sucks. Could have made it to Flamethrower. Alright, so bring it in the Bewear immediately. They're swapping into Togekiss and locking themselves. We got a Metagross in the back, and it's just looking perfect. We had the bad lead, but we have won the rock, paper, scissors now. So taking them out, knowing that it's like, you know, they're not going to be able to farm up enough to just go to town, take the Metagross out, then get to 2 more charge moves to take out the Bewear before we're going to be able to farm up extra here. And we can still let a charge move go at this point. So we've got basically not 2 shields, but there's the 1 quick move or charge move, and then we're getting to 2 superpowers. They can only shield up 1. Bewear is going to get through. There's that 1, second one, and here we go. So the nice thing about Bewear is the fact that it is going to be having Shadow Claw and Superpower. As far as that secondary or third move, like I said, we're switching it over. Stomp is the one I think you're going to want to go with, although Payback is going to be nice in some situations. Next battle, we're met with a Groudon here, and this is fine. It's good as long as it's not a fighter or a charm or whatever fairy type. I think we're going to be looking okay here. So let's see what we have. We're going to let this go, knowing that it could be an Earthquake, and it is not going to KO, but it's going to be bringing us pretty low. Thinking about a swap and catch or trying to snipe me here, so we're just going to go ahead and throw the Stomp, and they're getting to another charge, but we're going to let it go. What we're going to do is bring in our Metagross. Looks like we're still going with that team, and then farm them down. We may be using this for a couple more battles, maybe even the remainder of the video. And they have a Mewtwo back there, so since we have all this energy, we're easily going to throw and stay right here. Of course, we have to expect a Shadow Ball, and we still have 2 shields, and they just use 1. Shadow Ball's not going to quite KO, but it's going to be bringing us pretty low, and I knew it. They baited me. Alright, let's go. Which would have done barely anything, but here's the thing. A Scythe Strike and then a Shadow Ball follow-up would be enough. So we're just going to go ahead and swap into our Togekiss and just do a little bit of charm damage while letting this go. The Scythe Strike, no problem, and they're bringing in their own Togekiss. So this is looking pretty interesting here. Don't know how we're going to... I think we're going to be able to pull this one off. They have no more shields. We got 1 left. This Togekiss swap in here to do the charm. I knew there was going to be a Togekiss back there. That's why I made that swap. Farming them down. And we're just throwing this Meteor Mash right away. I'm not trying to play any games. And we're going to take the win there. Looking good. All right. Let's keep it going here. Next battle. What are we going to see? Show me a good lead here with the Togekiss. Okay. Well, there you go. Good lead up against the Palkia. They're going to be swapping into a Dialga. So... We're thinking here, okay, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Metagross. Doesn't have a good matchup up against Palkia. So, yeah, we did enough damage. Even if they go for, yeah, we shielded up. Good call on the Thunder. Would have went right through us and done plenty of damage for them to just about almost Dragon Breath this down comfortably. And we're just going to go ahead and throw that Meteor Mash and take them out. We've used 1 shield, and they still have 2. They're obviously going to come back in here with Palkia. Now we're going to go for Earthquake and get the shield out of them. And this is fine. We still have Togekiss on the team. We're just going to throw that in here. And we're getting that shield from them. Dragon Tail's still doing a lot of damage. Palkia is such a good pick. It really is. I can't wait for it to come back into raids because I am going to finish off my 100 and get those XLs because it's definitely worth XLing to the max. If you're wondering, absolutely. Also good for raids. Not the best Dragon type out there, but definitely top. Definitely something to invest in. Alright, so we have a Melmetal. We're going to go ahead and go for Flamethrower, knowing that they can't shield all of this. So they let it go, and we bring in our Bewear here, which still needs to look out for Superpower from the Melmetal. It's going to be doing a lot of damage. We go for the Stomp and get the shield, which is good. And at this point, we can still take a Superpower, but it is going to do a dumb amount of damage. Look at that, yeah. Our normal type is just killing us here. So we will shield this one up. I know that's kind of playing it backwards. You want to shield the next one, and I figure they were going to throw in their... Palkia and take us out here with all that energy. Bring it in the Togekiss, and we're farming them down, folks. It's not over. Togekiss is just going to be able to pull it back for us, and we take the win with the charm. Let's go. Tap, tap, taparoo. You better believe it. Next battle, we're met with a Garchomp, and it is a mud shot. All right, let's go. We have Stomp, which I was so much happier with. It was just like you can breathe. With Payback, it was good, but I wasn't getting the alignment, the matchups that I needed for it like I was in my other videos. But this time around, Stomp was just doing so much better. So we're going to go ahead and go for the superpower. Looks like we're trying to hit that and letting this go here. They take us out after lowering our stats. So yeah, did I get it confused? This is the actual one with all grounds. Okay, yeah, I was thinking about this battle. I don't know what I was talking about. All right, so we have a Melmetal back here. Togekiss, Bewear is already down. Unfortunately, it was not able to do too much. It took the Sand Tomb, then it took the Earth Power, and now it's out of here. So Metagross up against Melmetal. It's actually a fine matchup. It's no problem at all. The superpowers, they start adding up, definitely, as they do lower their attack, but it's still doing a decent amount, as you can see here. But then eventually you're going to just be able to go for the Meteor Mash instead of the Earthquake, because it's just going to be able to do enough. They have a Togekiss in the bag. Metagross is going to put in this work. You're going for a Meteor Mash, folks. We're getting the last shield out of them. They're putting up a fight. We still have 2 shields, swapping into our Togekiss not to let the Metagross faint for whatever reason, and shielding up this Ancient Power. And we're going to take that win. Thank you for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.